So we're excited about the Many Saints of Newark, and we hope it's good. We know several people that will really kill themselves if it's not good.
That's true.
They're seeing it the first day it comes out. People get really excited about these things. That's a big part of their life. Like, I was in New York with people, and they went, this is where they filmed The Sopranos. Like, that's the entire way they interface with the world is a show. And I love The Sopranos. I think it's probably the greatest show ever made, but I haven't, rewatched it 17 times, and I'm not going to see, I didn't buy my tickets 6 months ago to see the Many Saints of Newark for the first day. But I understand that people do. It's like that Irishman movie where people were really overly invested. It's enough already. To me, I think it's enough already. I think it's overkill. I haven't even seen the movie, and I'm going to go out and just say already, like, I didn't need the prequel to Tony Soprano's life. I just didn't care. It didn't mean anything to me. I thought it was a brilliant piece of art. We don't need to make more of it than what it was, right? We don't need. It's not a philosophy of life, I don't think, or it shouldn't be. I don't think we need that. I think we need to just enjoy it for what it is, which is great art, and then move away, step away. We don't need to get to Sopranos cookbook. We don't need to, talk about Feach Lamana. We don't need to do any of that. We don't need to start going through the episodes that have changed our lives. I think we just really need to move on. But again, it's, people are putting a little too much into it, in my opinion. But I could be wrong. Maybe it's the greatest film that's ever been made. James Gandolfini's son is in it. Why? I don't know. And Philip Seymour Hoffman's son is now in things?
Licorice Pizza with Paul Thomas Anderson.
Yeah. Why? Why are we putting it? They're fucking the children. Why in God's name? It makes me hate the legends that died. We're giving their kid. Aren't these people the same people that talk about how unfair everything is and inequality, and they're always voting for Democrats because they're going to fix the inequality, and there's so many concentrations of wealth, and all they do is fucking give dead people's kids jobs that are already rich? Christ almighty, enough. They're already fucking rich. He's not a genius. Philip Seymour Hoffman's son's not a genius. His name is fucking Cooper. He's clearly not a genius. Genius skips many generations, okay? Like all of them. God forbid we get an actor who's been in fucking the grind for years, sleeping on a fucking floor, trying to get this job, who may be the next Philip Seymour Hoffman. Maybe let's do that. Okay, how do you cast things now? Ancestry.com? This is absurd. It's stupid and disgusting. All the things you people portend to care about, you don't. It's just a cheap fucking trick to get people out to the fucking movies. Well, how about make a good fucking movie instead of using these cheap fucking tricks? Okay? I have no beef with Gandolfini's son, and I have no beef with Cooper Hoffman or whatever. But Jesus Christ already, why are we doing this? They're not the best candidates. It's absolutely impossible that they are the best candidates for the job. Yes. There's no fucking way. They're going to keep doing this. They're just going to keep giving roles to children whose parents are legends who've died. Here's what I love about stand-up comedy. I won't mention names. There are legends whose children do stand-up comedy. No one cares about them. And that's so important. Because it is kind of a little bit of a meritocracy.
It's true.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it? I mean, so what's going on? And I've had enough with Paul Thomas Anderson too, you freak. Wait, no, he's the genius. Who have I had enough with? Moonrise Kingdom.
Oh, Wes Anderson?
I've had enough with him. I've just had enough with him. And I like a lot of what he's done. Paul Thomas Anderson, I like a lot. I know that's your favorite director.
Yeah, he's great.
He is great. Wes Anderson, I've had enough with. He's put Chalamet in the new one.
Yeah, I'm kind of sick of this.
Chalamet, stop ruining everything you do.
He really is, man.
He's ruining everything.
Yeah. This is the new one. It's like, it's Bill Murray, Frances McDormand, the whole thing, but then Timothy is kind of the star of this one.
Oh, God. Get me out of here, please. This life is...
It's called The French Dispatch. Here it is.
Of course it is.
He just, look at his face.
That's good. It's called one... you know what I call that? One black actor. That's what I call it. I don't call it The French Dispatch. I call it more of the same. Is free, go... I want Christopher Guest to cast a movie with Fred Willard's son. And Everybody's, you know, and this is Hollywood. Everybody's like, no, it's concentrations of wealth and family money. And listen, Wes Anderson's great, and maybe this movie will be good. I'm a little sick of Chalamet. I'm just sick of it.
Yeah.
Can't we have something else? Can we have something else other than this twink who doesn't age? This pixie who does not age that must prance through every fucking movie that's ever been made? Is there anything else? That's all. Is there anyone else that can do this job? Please. And not Hansel and Gretel Elgort. Not him either. Yeah. Can we get someone else, please?
Someone else.
Other than Timothée Chalamet. What about Cooper Hoffman? What does Cooper Hoffman look like?
I'll show you. This is that's him as a kid. So here's what he looks like in the movie right here. He kind of looks like Philip Seymour Hoffman in Boogie Nights, just kind of the...
So if this isn't offensive, why am I supposed to be offended that like Jamie Dimon's kid has money?
Right.
So when somebody at Goldman Sachs gives a job to their son, why is that supposed to offend me? You frauds. Why is that supposed to offend me if this doesn't offend me? Or shouldn't it all offend me?
I guess technically, yeah.
One of the kids that got hired on SNL's dad's like a producer at SNL. I don't really care about that. And I even tweeted like enough already because the kid's funny. The kid is funny. And if I see these movies and these guys are really good in it, I'll still say fuck them because it still should have went to, you know, one of these other people I'd end up hating. But one of the kids got SNL. I forget. You know, one of those strange looking kids from Brooklyn, that sketch group. And I forget the name. It's unimportant, but his dad's a producer on SNL. Gotcha. His Adam Sandler collab.
Yeah, we
and
don't
people,
have to name him.
Yeah, and people were like all twisted up about that. I'm like, guys, this is the way the world works. The guy with the dad gets the job, and the kid's funny, and their sketch group's funny. I mean, they probably hate me or whatever, you know, because I'm logical and brilliant, but I just don't care. Like, if I'm just saying, let's not care at all. Like, don't fucking ever come to me and start talking about like finance families then. Stop with this shit. Just cut it out immediately. If you're going to do this, and Hollywood seems like they're going to do this, if we're just going to, as a gimmick, give roles to dead people's kids, then I don't want to hear shit about fucking the presidency of George W. Bush. Remember that when Bush was the thing? That was an entire narrative of like, how would you let this guy?
Right.
I'm sure this guy's a nice guy.
Michael Gandolfini?
I'm sure he's lovely.
Yeah,
I don't know.
He's like a nice kid.
I don't know. I don't care. Take your money and get out of here. Can anyone take their goddamn money and leave, please? Is anything ever enough for Christ? Anything. How many like what? Let it go. We didn't need this fucking movie. The Many Saints of Newark. We didn't need it.
Yeah, we didn't need El Camino either, the Breaking Bad one with Jesse Pinkman.
We did not need that. I
horrible.
didn't even dignify that, but with even like letting it hold any space in my head. We do not need that. Who's that actor?
Aaron Paul.
We do not need more of him. We do not need that. We do not need La Brea. And then one of the kids in La Brea, I think, is a sweet kid. But you have to be homeless, and the show has to be canceled. Sorry. The Jack kid.
Oh, Jack Martin?
Yeah, he's a nice kid. I've met him. You know, he's an actor in L.A. But he's not a bad actor, probably. But the show is atrocious, and I believe it should be canceled, and that he should have to work at, like, Astro Burger for a year to pay for what he's done.
Yeah.
To just flip a few, put LeMayo on a bun, make a nice burger to pay for what you've done to us with this show where people fall in a hole. You know? And why should he have a chance? Let some dead guy's kid do it. Why have a new actor do it? Let's have someone who died. Let's have their kid do it. That's all. That seems to make sense, you know? One exception is Michael K. Williams' son.
Michael K. Williams?
I don't know if he has a son, but maybe if he has a son, he could do something.
Okay.
That's my one exception.
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
That might be cool. That's one exception.
It rarely doesn't skip a generation. You have like Larry McMurtry, James McMurtry. It's hard to think of other.
Listen, Princess Diana died, right? And what's her son doing over here? Wasting everyone's goddamn time. Him and his wife are running around spending millions of dollars on security, okay? I don't know what they're afraid. They're afraid that someone's going to come near them and be racist. So they have to spend millions and millions of dollars going to New York City hotel. She spent $75K on the baby shower at the presidential suite at the Mark. You're sitting there eating caviar, and they are running around here. So I just stop talking about fairness and inequality and the death tax and all this shit. Like, stop this, please. Stop it, please.